few days ago, I asked one of my best friends, probably my best friend, out. And here's what happened. So I had been friends with this person for about almost 4 months. And we talked basically every day. There was a period for about 2, 3 weeks we just didn't talk because we were both busy. I met this person through a game called Rec Room. And if you don't know what Rec Room is, it's just a game where you can meet people online, and make friends with them and play games with them. And about a month and a half ago, I started having feelings for this person, though I quickly shut them down because I felt like I had no chance. About maybe 5 days ago or 4 days ago, I had, as a joke, because we had been sort of flirting previously, but as a joke, I put, "I'ma kiss you," and then a bunch of them was like, "What? It's crazy." And then they took that seriously, which was unexpected. And they kept asking, was like, "Do you have someone to tell me this, that, this, that?" And I got nervous because I did like them, and I still do. I was like, "Yes, I kind of, but I work on it." And then they're like, "Okay, but please can you tell me soon because I'm impatient." I was like, "That's fine." Yeah, because I really, really like this person. I was writing a love song for them, but because they were too impatient, they were told me to could you please tell me soon? I wasn't telling them what I was doing, but I decided to write a poem, a love poem, to confess my feelings. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You can have a read through it if you want. And we decided to hop in Rec Room, and they were like, I was telling them I was gonna tell them, and I read out the poem. And because I'm not gonna be like, before I read the poem, I was shitting bricks. I was so nervous because this is the first time I've ever written a poem for someone. I'd written poems previously, but just for myself. I never shared them. I just wrote them because I felt like it. But I wrote a poem for someone which just felt special, and I read it to them. And because I didn't want to hear them while I was reading the poem, so I just turned off my headphones so I couldn't hear them. And I read them the poem. And after I read them the poem, I froze up in place. I was like, please, 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 God, please. And then they said they do feel the same. They feel the same way, which was such a surprise to me because I didn't know. That was such a surprise to me. And we decided to go out, and we're still going out. It's been a few days since then. Which I know a lot of people say, well, it's a long distance relationship. Isn't that weird? Maybe it won't last. Maybe it won't work out. I would argue a long distance relationship is the purest form of love. Because you don't fall in love with the physical embodiment of the person. You fall in love with their mind and the pure, deep emotional connection you have with them. You don't fall in love with the physical embodiment. You fall in love with them. You don't fall in love with their body or their face. You fall in love with them. To be fair, I do know what they look like. They don't know what I look like, obviously. A lot of you are going to be asking, why am I making this video? As you know, I share a lot on my channel, maybe too much sometimes. But I made a promise to myself that I was going to keep private relationships out of YouTube. I wouldn't share private relationships. That's kind of why I'm making this video as well. Sometimes I'm getting comments from some weird people shipping me, J-Wall, Jack Pigott, and a few other people. I've deleted these comments, of course, but I had this one commenter who would keep writing fanfics in the comments below in a weird way. I know it sounds fake, but I actually have a screenshot, and I'll put it on the screen if I still have it. It's really fucking weird. I'm also kind of making this video to say, don't ship real people, considering J-Wall has a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend, and Jack Pigott is still single. So just don't ship real people, because it's really weird. It's just really weird. Anyway, I know they're going to be watching this video, so hello. I have a poem for you. Here it is.
In a world full of screens and clicks, I found a love that truly sticks. Through look and sound, you came to me. A video about love that's so easy to see. Your smile lightens up my screen. In your eyes, my heart's been seen. Words of love spoken so clear. In my heart, you're always near. Though miles apart, our love is strong. In this video, where we belong. Through laughter and tears, we share our days. In this cruel world, our love always stays. So here's a video love poem about you, to show my love so pure and true. In this virtual world, our love will grow. Through videos and screens, our love will show. I love you more than you already know.